faster than a speeding bullet,
I ran until my muscles burned and my veins pumped battery acid.
more powerful than a locomotive.
An idea is like a virus, resilient, highly contagious.
Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
All right, and we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Better Humanology podcast. My name is Talon Schwam, and with me, as always, is my man. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's just me this week. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just Talon Schwam, your host tonight, and this week we're going to be talking about something that's really near and dear to my heart. It is uniqueness, and so, in my opinion, a lot of times uniqueness is also kind of in line with what makes us weird and different from each other. So let's talk about it a little bit. But let's not sugarcoat it. Let's face the truth. You're a weirdo. You do weird stuff. And you think weird things. It's okay. You aren't like them, but you're a weirdo just like the rest of them are. Maybe you've put thought into this. Maybe your parents told you not to sing "Oops, I Did It Again" one too many times in the grocery store when you were a kid. Maybe your sibling caught you smelling freshly cut toenails in college you won. Maybe you just can't stand the guy at the drive-thru window staring at you for that painful 2.5 seconds too long. Or maybe that's just me. Who knows? Nevertheless, we're all weird in our own ways. But check this out. It's not bad to be weird, because weirdness equals uniqueness. As humans, we spend so much time trying to fit in, we often forget our own uniqueness. What makes us different is almost always what makes us special. Your talents and gifts aren't the same as anyone else's. Even if the abilities are the same and in the same category, they'll never be exactly the same type. Nobody has what you have, and if you work hard enough to showcase your abilities, you will create space in this world to allow your uniqueness to shine. There is room for you, and there's room for all of us. Successful businesses and organizations like the military prioritize diversity in their ranks because it makes for better production, not just more customer-friendly advertisements. The meshing of different sets of skills creates better ability to problem solve and greater adaptability to overcome potential challenges. It isn't just about race and gender. It's why basketball teams don't have 5 point guards out on the court at the same time. It's also why you want more than just rice and beans in your Chipotle burrito. Diversity, even in flavor sense, is important. One of my favorite musicians one time said, "Weird itself, even in the dictionary, is just something that is different and unexplainable. A weirdo is someone who follows their heart. I'm definitely weird, and ain't nothing wrong with that." I tend to agree with them. And maybe you haven't thought about your own weirdness, but if you have, good, spread the word. If you haven't, now is the time to start. And here's how. 5 simple steps. Number 1, do not censor yourself. Don't hold back. And no, this has nothing to do with your use of profanity or locker room talk. What I mean is allow the person you show others to be your true self. If you and a coworker are swapping stories about what you did last weekend, don't be afraid to tell them you went to some event. If you went to a gun show, a political rally, or a local Comic-Con event, don't be scared to tell them. People are naturally drawn in by genuineness. Being your true self will set you on the path to utilizing your weirdness and finding confidence, and then later on success. Number 2 is talk to yourself. Okay, not out loud, because then people are going to think you're the wrong kind of weirdo. But take time to be alone with yourself and your thoughts. Too often, our minds are kept busy by the avalanche of stimuli that flood our senses every day. As much as the internet changed the rules, putting that power into our cell phones changed the entire ballgame. If we don't want to, we don't have to put much thought in anything anymore. We can fill our free time with Facebook, Candy Crush, or Reddit until we're so overcome with intaking information that we never spend time with our own thoughts. Take time to talk to yourself. It'll help you establish who you are and what you honestly believe. Get to know yourself. This unfiltered version of yourself is who you truly are. The more often you practice this, the better you'll become at it, and more of what makes you weird is going to rise to the top. There are plenty of influencers in life, but the number one influencer on you should be your own thoughts and beliefs about things, not someone else's. Number 3 is lean on your strengths. Naturally, people are drawn to what they're good at doing. If you are a savvy conversationalist, you're probably going to really enjoy meeting new people and sitting down with close friends to discuss or debate deep topics. If you have a natural affinity for rhythm, then you probably enjoy listening or making music. If you're fast, it's likely that you enjoy running and competing in races. Whatever you like doing, whatever you're good at, it's most likely something you don't fail at. We in all areas have places that we can improve. But if we work on what we already love doing and what we're already good at, it empowers us and helps us build confidence. Number 4 is appreciate what makes others weird. This is kind of like paying your weirdness forward. If you appreciate what makes the people around you different, the process will become cyclical, and they will start to appreciate your weirdness. Start looking for what sets people apart. Look for those small details, because most people are scared to let their weird flags fly. Look closely. If you can pinpoint the uniqueness in others and find ways to compliment them or show them that you respect aspects of them, then you will open up a whole new world in your interpersonal relationships. Maybe now you'll notice that Liz from accounting has a Monopoly-themed mousepad, and commenting on it would ignite a whole new Saturday night game night for your office crew. You never know. Number 5 is kind of those maybe of the more emotionally inclined. It kind of has to deal with love, which honestly, when it comes to a lot of my beliefs, is at the center of everything. So 5 is look for a weirdo to love. Or if you already have one, love your weirdo. If you are already set in the love department, then you probably are already doing something right. Though, even in our biggest successes, we can always improve. What made you fall in love with that other person was what made them different from everyone else around you. It might have started with a perfect smile or passionate first kiss, but if you spend enough time with someone, their weird quirks become exposed. Try to remember that. Remember that those quirks are what made them who they are and are truly, truly why you love them. Love them for those quirks. And if you haven't found your one and only weirdo yet, don't fret. There's time. At least now, especially if you go back and work on steps 1 and 2 here, you'll be a bit more keen on who you are and what you want. You're ahead of the game. Remember to break down the societal barriers and try to really see people for what sets them apart from the rest. Those little details are who they really are. Trust me, if you don't look for those things ahead of time, you'll find them out later on. So it's best to peel away the layers early and find the weirdo whose quirks you genuinely appreciate. So get out there, guys, let your weird flags fly, and become a better human every day. Thanks.
your best. Losers always whine about their best.